Welcome to today's episode, my friends, on Cookie Alliance Season 2-4, Light of Fate, Normal Mode. Thank you for tuning in as always. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe. If you got a question or comment along the way, let me know and feel free to join us in the Discord server, my friends. Down below, you'll find today's timestamps as we break down what we call our 4 T's. The tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to help you succeed and overcome normal mode here, Light of Fate. Let's get into it here because we got a lot to break down for you to help you get through. So first and foremost, a couple of key tips and tricks. As always, make sure that you use the Beacon of Valor, make sure that's updated all the way here. Then in terms of teams, a couple different methodologies and process to make for a good run. First and foremost, you can have a single team that gets all the way through. You can have a cluster of teams that are sorted out by the ways that you'd like to run those teams, or you can also go element-based teams as some options for you here today. We're going to work through the element side. Now, that is very important because it comes to this. When we look at each of the waves, in particular for normal, we have new effects here. We got attack down, we have buffs down, we have debuffs down, and max HP up, which means we're going to have to deal a lot of damage. Now, some suggested elementals are going to be poison and light. So if you built poison from the first one, poison's going to carry through into this one. We didn't build a poison team. We did give some suggestions on that, and I'll cover those suggestions for you here in a second. So that is a few pieces. The other pieces to remember is make sure to use your artifacts. Here again, I'm not leveling up poison. If poison continues to be a thing as we continue to progress, then certainly we can do that, and we can reset if we need to as we progress. So that's a couple other tips and tricks to remember there. So when it comes to our teams and how we want to break this down, here is exactly how we're going to do it. Now, first and foremost, as always, we have our toppings and biscuit guides available to you down below. You can check those out. The easy thing to do is, unlike me, don't do as I say as I do. Add some biscuits here onto all your cookies. That's going to make a huge difference for you just by leveling those up. That's going to be the easiest thing you can do to really progress quickly outside of leveling up your cookies if you're not at level 80 already. Now, we've broken our teams into 5 teams, all based on skill elements. That is very important to me, and a great strategy to help you progress and get through here, Cookie Alliance normal mode. Now, a couple things here. Skill elements, these are where you can go to check if you need to. Now, a big thing is poison. Like we talked about poison, if you're going to do this, couple recommendations here. You're going to want a defense cookie and a heal cookie here. If you can use prune very effectively, you may not need a defense cookie as well, so I just want to throw that out there for you. A good example is all the stuff we did in Beast Yeast, and you can check those episodes out for what I'm referring to. Now, in this case, this is our water skill elemental team right here. Now, a couple of key pieces around this one. As always, first and foremost, we have Crimson, we got Sorbet, we got Captain Caviar, we have our friend right here, the good old Peppermint Cookie, and on top of that, Sea Fairy. So giving us the water boost here as well and rally effect. Now, a couple things that you'll see for all of our cookies here. All of our teams are going to be on attack and cooldown. Now, you can certainly go a little bit more nutty, as I like to say. However, trying to keep it simple for us to quickly progress and get through. So in terms of those treasures, this is what we're on. We're going to be on Old Pilgrim Scroll, Dream Connector's Whistle, and Squishy Jelly Watch. And like I said before, in terms of the toppings, we have the biscuit and topping guides here as well. Typically, you're going to want to be on Resonant. However, if not, you can always break some of these things up, or you can use your regular epic toppings, those kinds of things if you need to. We'll quickly breeze over these so you can see exactly what my team is on and how you can use them. And again, sometimes the solo team, you might be able to get all the way through with water as well, since this is our first team, or one team first, particularly light as an example, because things are weak to light. That might be one of the strategies that you run with. I'm not going to go through all the biscuits here because typically you're just going to want legendary, everything maxed, and if you want more details on some of the substats, you can check those topping guides out. Now in 2, here's what we got for our fire team. and what we're on. Here's our toppings, and I am going to breeze through these things relatively quickly just so that you can see what they are, and absolutely feel free to pause anytime that you need to. Couple pieces here as always as well. This is our earth team, then we have our frost or frozen team, as I like to say. Cool down here again, you can be absolutely on the other ones if you'd like to be. We got lots of options here, but certainly the ones that I have are good enough to help you get by. Now, again, the other key difference here that I like to show and tell is so that you can see each of these different power levels to give you an idea where my team is at. I am a free-to-play player. One of the reasons why my power level could be higher than yours is certainly just due to the raw fact of time played. And then generally the other key tip and trick here is we do have our mileage shop. You can use the mileage shop to get a lot of the epic cookies up to 5-star. So I like to call that out for you in terms of promotions. So that is the tactics, that is the teams, that is the toppings and biscuits and treasures to help you succeed here. So I want to give you all that. Now it's time for us to go for a run. Now before we do, you can see the waves here and the rewards as well. And let's get into it. And again, do as I say, not as I do. And certainly we'll continue to progress and make our stuff better as well. I like to personally, the reason why you don't see that is I like to keep, you'll laugh, because I just hoard all my gems. But I do like to keep my biscuits fairly clean because we can only carry 90 of them, which is a big thing for me. Now, one of the things that I will do here is this team can certainly make it all the way through if you're going to run it that way. So I like to call it out versus the first one, the easy mode one. What I do want to do is kind of show you each of the teams so that you can see them in action as well and get an idea of how they work and how they run together. Now, as we're doing that, we do have swag and merch available to you. You can check those out. Thank you, as always, for that support. All right, here we go. Watch out, Beckoning Dream. Now, this is the better one. One of the things to be careful of always is time. So time management is big. At the top, you can see we still have 3.5 minutes left. Make sure that you're doing that. I'm going to switch over to light now, because there it is. Light right there. There you go. Now, one of the things that you can see here is PV is the right one on the light because it gets rid of the injury. Now, if you checked out our topping guide on that, you'll understand that PV is one of the best cookies just specifically for that reason. All right, 16 Dark Choco and Team Bad for the most part. And there you have it. I skipped ice. There you have it. Cookie Alliance results. Check. Magic chest. We'll take that one here today. Oh, Training Teaspoon. And that, my friends, is all she wrote for Cookie Alliance. Normal mode here. And Light of Fate. So with that, we'll claim our reward, and you can too. And to pull this all back together for us all in today's episode, we ran through Cookie Alliance normal mode for you. We gave you the 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to help you succeed. Gave you lots of tips and tricks to be successful. Talked about each of the team formations, why we focused on the elemental one. And all the toppings biscuit guides, like we said, are available to you. We do have a playlist. You can check that out. Real easy to find all those key pieces. And if not, everything here today, ask me a question, comment if you got a question, do it, join us in the Discord server. And with that, I just want to say thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here, as always. And on top of that, thank you so much to our members. I truly appreciate it. Memberships are available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel. It gives you emotes, icons, access, or priority access, response, those kinds of things, other stuff as well. You can check it out. We got a lot of affiliate links. You can check those. It's a nice way to support. And socials. At me, chat me, as I like to say. What teams are you running? What's your strategy? I love to hear it because I like to crowdsource content because of you. And with that, Keep on running, my friends. Onwards and upwards here in Cookie Alliance. Until the next one, we'll see you again soon. Take care.